Ever wonder what NBA stars spend their millions on? We're talking beyond mansions and fancy cars. Buckle up, because we're diving into the world of unbelievable wealth and the sometimes stupidly expensive treasures these ballards buy. From Ja Morant's $1 million smile to lamelo Ball's epic mansion grudge match with Michael Jordan, we'll see how some players spend their cash in ways that leave you saying, "Whoa, dude!" But it's not all fun and games. One player's purchase landed him in serious hot water, facing a possible 20-year prison sentence. Get ready for a wild ride filled with bling, beasts, and big trouble. Let's ball! Ayton, Jalen Green, Andre Drummond, and lamelo Ball all showed off their own diamond grills worth $20,000. But Jayson Tatum topped them all. He bought a rare white watch for over $500,000. Wow, spending $500,000 on a watch is crazy. But what Ben Simmons bought is even more shocking. After joining the 76ers, he moved into a fancy penthouse in Philadelphia worth $3 million. Since the place was so luxurious, Ben decided not to live alone. Instead, he bought 2 Savannah cats for $10,000. These cats may seem harmless, but they're wild. Once they got used to living with Ben, they became wilder. One day, they almost harmed someone. During a trip to California, Ben asked his brother to take the cats to visit him. But when they arrived, the cats went wild. It was hard to control them until airport employees intervened. Ben's brother got hurt, and it took a lot of effort to calm the cats down. After this incident, Ben decided to get rid of them. Spending $10,000 on dangerous cats may sound crazy, but Ben didn't stop there. Despite owning expensive cars like a Dodge Hellcat, Lambos, and Rolls Royces, his favorite is a $350,000 Ferrari Pista. He loves Ferraris so much that he even bought a special edition Ferrari 488 to match his favorite Jordans. This brings his total spending on Ferraris to over $1 million. He also owns a Porsche 918 Spider worth $2 million. However, all these expenses pale in comparison to the $10 million that lamelo Ball spent just to irritate Michael Jordan. Ever since lamelo was a teenager, he's been buying really fancy stuff. By the time he was 19, he signed a $100 million deal with Puma for shoes, and they even let him use their private jet whenever he wants. But when lamelo joined the NBA, he started spending a lot more. On the night he joined the NBA, lamelo wore a super expensive Rolex watch covered in diamonds. He liked the attention it got him, so he made his own line of watches. One of them cost around $7,000, and another with diamonds was worth $15,000. But lamelo's necklaces were even fancier. When he became a famous NBA player, he showed off a necklace that cost $50,000. It looked like something out of a sci-fi movie. Puma, his sponsor, liked it so much they gave him an $80,000 necklace when he made it to his first All-Star game. It had a special pendant on it. One of lamelo's big buys was a $10 million mansion just to live near Michael Jordan. His house is super fancy with 11 bedrooms, 18 bathrooms, and lots of cool stuff like a movie theater and a gym. He even spent $600,000 on a fancy light and $1.2 million to add a swimming pool inside. Outside, his house has another pool, a big garage for 8 cars, and a helipad. lamelo's brothers must be really jealous. Even though he's the youngest, he's the richest in the family. Jewelry, cars, big houses, none of those are as big as the problem this NBA player is facing. Ever since De'Aaron Fox joined the league in 2017, he's had challenges. He joined the Sacramento team knowing they hadn't made it to the playoffs in more than 10 years, but he was determined to change that. Every year, he played better and better. Even though the team didn't win much, he became a superstar. Sacramento fans loved him because they finally had hope for the team's future. In 2020, the Kings gave deaaron a big contract, 5 years for $163 million. You'd think that would be enough money for a lifetime. But deaaron had a secret plan. He was secretly working on a project called Swipe Off the Fox, where fans could buy digital items called NFTs and get cool rewards like NBA tickets or meet deaaron in person. When he launched it in January, lots of people bought in and the project made over $1.6 million in no time. But things went wrong. The project suddenly disappeared, leaving everyone confused. People thought it would change how fans connect with athletes, but now it's all gone. Shortly after, deaaron surprised everyone by saying he couldn't handle both the NFT projects and his NBA career together. He told investors they wouldn't get their money back. deaaron did offer to sign jerseys for supporters, but the damage was already done. Fans thought deaaron knew what he was doing all along. They believed he never intended to fulfill the project's promises and that it was all a lie. Things became even more suspicious when deaaron shut down the NFT's website, closed the NFT's Discord server, and made Swipe Off the Fox social media private. Many thought this was a scheme to take advantage of young NFT fans. They thought the project was a scam. I don't get why someone with almost $200 million would do something illegal. It's scary because other scams with less money involved led to 20 years in jail for the people behind them. deaaron is only 24 years old, so he might spend a lot of his life in prison. NBA players often find themselves in big scandals, like when LeBron James and his mom faced jail for hiding LeBron's dad's identity. One basketball player spent $10 million just to annoy Michael Jordan. Another player's purchase has him facing 20 years in jail. These are very expensive things basketball players own, and what Jamrond bought became very popular, with many young players in the NBA trying to copy him. It all started during his first season when he flew to Texas. He knew Houston was the home of a famous jeweler, Johnny Dang. So Ja just had to stop by and spend a lot of money. Right when he walked in, he joined a group known for buying expensive jewelry, spending $35,000 on a diamond grill. And ever since he bought it, he hasn't taken it out of his mouth. But that was just the beginning of his love for buying jewelry, because once he went to another jewelry store, he spent even more money. Diamond bracelets, chains, watches, and more. Ja's watch is so expensive, but he doesn't even know how to read the time. Oh, you don't have to worry about the time. I don't know how to read it. But that didn't stop him from almost buying everything in the store. So, right after Ja bought expensive jewelry for himself and his sister, he realized he spends too much money. But he didn't know that his love for expensive things would influence other NBA players, who started buying their own expensive jewelry. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more. Until next time, Hardcase Locker Fanatics is signing off.